We know about Sasquatch, but what about the other cryptids out there? Let's find out.
Welcome to Action Hound Media, the site and channel all about action. Like sport and get some more action into your life. This week we are going to talk about other cryptids. Besides Sasquatch or Bigfoot, there are numerous other cryptids, creatures which their existence is suggested by folklore, anecdotal evidence, or fringe science, but not confirmed by mainstream biology. Here are some of the most well-known ones. First, there is the Loch Ness Monster, also called Nessie, originating in Scotland, specifically Loch Ness. And that creature is described as a large aquatic creature, often described as long-necked with humps in the back, but there's no definitive proof, and many sightings are attributed to waves, lies, or hoaxes. Another popular cryptid is the chupacabra. It originates in Latin America, especially Puerto Rico, later in Mexico and the southern U.S. Supposedly, the chupacabra is a hairless, dog-like creature, or sometimes referred to as a reptilian, alien-like figure, believed to drink livestock blood. The evidence are dead animals with puncture wounds, sightings of a odd-looking canid, often similar to like coyotes with mange. We don't know much about the chupacabra, but most bodies are linked to known animals with diseases, and there's folkloric evolution over time about this creature. If you watch a lot of documentaries, there is one documentary of this lady actually finding a dead one and having it stuffed. So maybe there are these different breeds of coyotes that are considered chupacabra. Then there's also Mothman, that originated in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. It's supposedly a large winged humanoid with glowing red eyes. These reports came in around 1966, 1967, and are associated with the Silver Bridge collapse in 1967. The theory is it's possibly a sandhill crane or an owl. There's big birds out there like the owl that can grow to large proportions that could be mistaken for a Mothman. It's also attributed to massive hysteria elements of a locality. Another famous cryptid is the Jersey Devil. That creature resides in the New Jersey Pine Barrens. It's also described as a winged creature with a giant goat's head, hooves, and a forked tail. Legend says that it is the accursed 13th child of Mother Leeds in 1735. There is no physical evidence of the Jersey Devil. There are anecdotal sightings and that sort of thing, but nothing definitive. And the existence of the Jersey Devil could be a mix of folklore and early American propaganda. There's also the Thunderbird that originates in the indigenous North America. It's supposedly a massive bird capable of creating thunder and lightning with its wings. Modern reports say that there's these giant bird sightings across the U.S., more recently in like Chicago, I believe. They link it to possibly a large raptor, or it's simply misidentification, unverified. We don't know. There's no fossil evidence or biological evidence for such an oversized bird in the modern era. Then there's the Dogman. That one interests me. It's a relatively modern cryptid compared to the other ones, though it draws on deep folkloric roots. It's often described as a large, bipedal, wolf-like creature, something between a werewolf and a Bigfoot, and is mainly associated with the United States, especially in Michigan and the Midwest. Many reports come from the Upper Peninsula in Michigan. Also, I hear the land between the lakes is a spot where they supposedly reside in. Very scary because these are very aggressive creatures and supposedly will try to kill you. So that's why that got my attention. It was first sighted in 1887 in Wexford County, Michigan. Two lumberjacks reportedly saw a creature with a man's body and a dog's head. The description of the Dogman: 6 to 7 feet tall, blue or amber eyes, dog hind legs, covered in fur, capable of walking or running on 2 legs. Similar creatures to the Dogman, there's the werewolf in Europe, mythic shapeshifters tied to curses, the full moon, or witchcraft, and then skinwalkers. A Navajo tradition, you might have seen Skinwalker Ranch out there in Arizona. Supposedly they're dangerous witches that can take animal form, including wolves or dogs. In Louisiana, you have the Rougarou, which is from a Cajun legend, a werewolf-like beast that lives in the swamps down there. In Michigan, there are numerous alleged sightings in the northern woods in around Manistee, Sheboygan, and Allegan counties. I don't know if I'm saying that, but that's Michigan, right? In Wisconsin, there is the Beast of Ray Road, which is a very dogman-like creature roaming around the farmlands in Wisconsin. Nationwide, there's similar bipedal canine creatures that have been reported in Ohio, Kentucky, Texas, and Pennsylvania. First of all, it could be misidentified. Likely they're large wolves or coyotes or dogs that seem to be unusually big. Another theory that's a little bit out there is that they're paranormal entities. They're believed to be interdimensional or supernatural. And of course, there's the folklore and urban legend, likely fueled by radio stories, online communities, and YouTube documentaries and that sort of thing. I don't know much about Dogman. They could be Bigfoot that are just misidentified. Who knows? I'd like to learn more about it. If you have any Dogman stories, send them my way. And maybe we will visit some of these areas to see if we can find one. Action House Unite.